Hey YouTube, here again to show you my video game finds for June 8th, 2013. It was not very good overall. I did buy a lot of stuff. I buy stuff other than video games, so I did buy a lot of stuff. I think I left with over $300 when I left the house, and I came back with, I think I spent $300. But in video games, it was not very good. There were only a few posts on Craigslist. That said video games, and some had video games and some I just showed up late to, and apparently they sold out already. So like the first place I went to, he said he had Xbox in games, and then he made it sound like it wasn't really his stuff and he was just trying to like get rid of it, so I thought the price would be real cheap. So he had Xbox 360 and it was not in very good condition. He was asking $85, and he said he had a lot of games, and he only had one game. I think it was Dragon Age 2, and I didn't get it. And the next place I went to, they said he had a Nintendo and an old Atari, and I went there, and the guy right next to me asked where it was, and then he showed him, and he's like, "This is a great deal," and the sticker said $100. And he's like, "They go for a 300." I'm like, and then the guy who asked just ran off, and I just ran off soon after. That guy was crazy who was running that garage sale. So there was like a citywide garage sale, and those, I did stay for that area, and usually those are, like I said before, you go to those places and most of the time people are just throwing out their stuff. They're not really organized. So I'll show you what I got. First place that I got video game stuff, I got a PSP game, Luminous 2. I think it's complete. It is complete. So they're asking only 50 cents, so I just grabbed it. And then also for 50 cents, she threw in this Nintendo DS car charger. So for $1. So I got these two for $1. So pretty good deal. And then it got real bad for a long time, for probably an hour, and then drove around, and then actually this next place was pretty good. I got a lot of PS3 games. I paid $4 a piece for them. I just stopped by because it was just one of those, one part of the citywide, and I was pretty much just running out of steam at this point. But I got they're all complete. I paid $4 a piece. And they look like there was this one guy who's an adult who had a collection. So I got Little Big Planet for the PS3, Batman Arkham City, Red Dead Redemption, Resistance Fall of Man. Got two Uncharted Drake's Fortune, Uncharted 2, The Simpsons game, and I got a sealed copy of Ninja Gaiden, Greatest Hits version. And then he threw in, he had this marked as $1, he just threw this in, Trivia Pursuit for the PS2. So next place I went to, I got two more PS2 games. They're asking quite a bit actually, $5 a piece. I thought I'd try to get two for $5, but she didn't go for it. So I paid $7 for both of them. I got two Metal Gear games, Metal Gear Solid 2, these are complete, and Metal Gear Solid 3. So it's like a block sale, so there was another garage sale next to it. So I got this, I got a console, I got a PSP. It works. I've actually tested it. I haven't tested it. I charged it and it powers on. I haven't tested it. It says here the PSP, I can't see, it's 1001, so it's the first revision. It's in pretty good condition, I would say. Sorry, I'll do it a little bit slower. So it came with the charger, of course, and then it came with this Mad Catz traveling bag. So outside bag looks pretty rough actually, but the inside actually looks pretty cool. So you put your PSP here, right here, and then you put your games here, and then there's like another game holder. on this here if it's single disc. So that's alright. I paid, I think she was asking $25, and I said, oh, okay, $25, but then I didn't have the $5, like I had two 40s, and she didn't have any change, so she just took $20, so it worked out. And then the next place I went to, I wasn't expecting to get video games. Actually, I play tennis regularly, and the post was about tennis rackets, so I went to her to buy rackets, but she had some video game stuff. There were no video games per se, but it was like accessories. So I got Nintendo 64 transfer pack, and then I got a PS2, PS1 AV cable, and then three two controllers. They're all black. The DualShock ones. So they're all in good condition, I would say, even this one and the other two. So for that and the AV cable and the transfer pack, I paid $10. And I also got something else. I get a TI calculator thrown in too. So, and then finally, well, not finally, for garage sale, I guess finally, I went to a garage sale. It was a charity garage sale, so the guy running it was kind of asking ridiculous prices. I say prices over eBay, prices over retail. But I still bought it. Been there before, weeks before, and from what I can tell is a lot of people bring their stuff to this one place. And one person, I think he works for Sony. He has a lot of Sony related games, and they all have the same thing. I'll show you. I got two games. I paid $10. They're both PS2 games. They're both sealed. I got Buzz, the Hollywood Quiz, and why I think it's he works at Sony is because in the back here the serial number has been punched out. So that's why I think he works at Sony. He also sold me a few weeks back a role-playing game Ni no Kuni for the PS3, which I already had, but he was only asking like $5 for, or $15 for it, and it's a $40 game, so I bought it. So the other game is also the quiz game, but it actually is Buzz, the Mega Quiz, and it comes with all the controllers, the 4 controllers. So this is sealed. But when you look at the back, the serial number in the back has been blacked out. So that's why I'm thinking that this was sold only to Sony employees and given to, I mean, for this one because it's blacked out. And you can probably buy it at the store. Probably not now because it's PS2 related. So at the used bookstore I regularly go to, I got one game. I got Hitman, Blood Money. The back is in rough condition, and I'll open it up for you. The instructions had a pretty big crease down the center too, but it was only $3. And then finally, there's a guy that I go to, the garage sale I go to pretty late in the day, and I go to this guy several times, and from what I can tell, I've talked to him, he does storage units, so he buys storage units, and then he obviously sells most of the high-end stuff, but then he has a garage sale once a week to get rid of all the small stuff. So I got 3 games, pay only $3. I got Showtime NBA on the N64, and then I got on the Sega Saturn Virtual Fighter Kids. So it's complete, but the case is like coming apart. You can see it's totally separated. And finally, I got, this is not what's inside. I did open it when I got there. It's actually Sonic Spinball. So it is not the boxing game, obviously. So it's actually probably better that I got Sonic Spinball. I did check that it was Sonic Spinball, but that it was not the boxing game when I bought it. So those 3 games, $1 a piece, so $3 total. And then I said, you know, what, you get any other games? He said he's got a lot of Game Boy games, and he said he'll bring them out next week for me. So that's pretty much all I got. It wasn't that much. Like I said, I do buy a lot of other stuff. I did spend a lot of money, but for video games, it was pretty slow today. So that's all I got to show you. Well, all right. See you next week. Bye.